we're back at Burrow, a trendy, but more importantly, delicious restaurant in the North Loop of Minneapolis. And we brought the kids because we are going to learn about making ice cream from award-winning pastry chef Karen Tomlinson. So I am really excited to get started. One thing I'm intrigued about is I have made ice cream just with like rock salt and shaken it, but I have never used eggs, so I didn't even know that that could be a part of it.
The kind of ice cream that we're making is a classic custard-based ice cream, and that always involves eggs. The first thing that we need to do is we need to melt some chocolate, because today we're going to make chocolate ice cream. We're going to start with 1 cup of chocolate. Today we're using a dark chocolate, but it won't be as dark in the end because we're adding so many other things to it. And today I'm going to melt it over a pot of boiling water.
So you're basically creating a double boiler, which we could do on our stovetops at home by putting some water, bringing it to a boil, and then reducing the heat a little bit, or how does that?
Just on a gentle simmer, just enough to set steam is hitting the bottom of the bowl, and a metal bowl works best. Now we want to get the milk and cream started. We have 4 cups milk right there, whole milk, and so this can be heating up while your chocolate is melting. So I'm going to do it on a medium to medium high heat, but you just want it to be really steamy and the sides of the pot will feel hot to the touch. We're going to put in 3/4 cup of sugar in the bowl. So now we have the eggs. We don't need all of the eggs, we just need the yolks. The easiest way to do this is just to crack the egg on the counter, and then you can pour it right into your hand and let the yolks drip through your fingers. And then you kind of toss it back and forth. There's no more whites on there, it's just the yolk. So then you put the yolk over there. Do you guys want to try one?
I do.
You do?
Do it.
So see how I did that? And then I can get into the egg.
Whoa. This is
Don't try not to squeeze the yolk. Exactly. So we've got 3/4 cup sugar and 6 yolks. We're gonna whisk these together. At first it's kind of stiff and crumbly, but it gets kind of smooth like this when you do that.
Yeah.
See, just like that. So we introduce a little bit of the hot cream into the eggs and sugar, and then whisk away before they have a chance to seize up. So just pour a little bit, just like that.
That was probably like 2 tablespoons maybe.
So you see how it's all combined now? I'm gonna add a little bit more. Maybe we should do like 3 tablespoons now.
So we're basically slowly heating up the egg and sugar mixture.
And the more you add, you can start to add it in bigger volumes too. All right, so I think we're ready.
It smells good, actually.
I thought it smelled like eggs.
I know, but that smells good.
No, it doesn't. No one likes the smell of eggs.
I like to bring it to 175. What we don't want though is for it to get to close to 200 degrees, because then you'll get eggs. But at 175, something kind of magical will happen with this. It'll get thick and kind of creamy, and it'll stick on your spatula a little bit more. So let's just check right now what temperature we're at. Wow, we are already at 177. I have a fancy strainer, but you can use just a regular, one of the broad strainers. So now we have our custard base, and I'm gonna get our chocolate.
Whoa.
It smells so good.
Okay, yeah, I'll take this over the eggs any day.
I'm gonna try to pour it so you can see it.
It looks like there's Oreos in there.
Yeah, it does.
And then we're gonna add just a pinch of salt. Are you guys ready to taste this?
Yeah.
Make sure that we're ready to freeze it. Emerson, here, do you take that? I didn't know I was going to spoon feed you guys.
Tastes so good.
Does that need more salt, or is it okay?
That's good.
It's good? All right. Now at this point, you can use whatever kind of ice cream maker, whether it's an old-fashioned hand crank or a KitchenAid with a ice cream attachment, then you pour it in that. But then you can let it sit in the freezer for several hours, and it'll be really nice and ready to eat.
All right, well, I'm excited to see what this looks like when it's done.
Yeah.
Karen's pulled out the ice cream from the freezer, and really we need an ice cream kind of making machine, but they're available
You can probably even find them at some big grocery stores.
and they're not expensive.
Nope, they're not too expensive. The idea is you need something to churn and incorporate air.
And keep it cold while you're doing it.
That's right.
I think the kiddos are more like, hey, let's move on to what we just made.
So you guys don't want to try this, do you?
Of course not.
All right.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And we get it in a cone?
Read these first. So, and these cones are actually really easy to make too.
Everything's easy for Karn. When you're an award-winning pastry chef, it's just all easy, yeah. Hey Chandler, what are the odds you give mommy a look at that? Oh, he's feeling generous today. That is so good.
Thanks.
Thank you so much for teaching us how to make ice cream. I think all we have to do now is finish our cones, right guys?